Hello, hello, how are we all? Well, let's see what we've got going on for today. Ooh, what are we ending? What are we ending? Now, this can be the card for me of divorce. We spoke about divorce yesterday in the reading for yesterday. There's a feeling of planting that seed, of wanting to separate yourself from something. You're being very patient. I don't know if some of you have been feeling like you've needed a divorce, or you felt like it's the time for transformation, for something to end. I do think you've had a lot of conflict, but you're absolutely ready for a new beginning. The thing is that you're not grounding yourself into what you want going forward. So this is about you getting grounded, and this is about you accelerating forward and being able to make that wish for you to be able to have that new beginning you're looking for. At the moment, you're feeling very trapped. You're feeling in the middle of conflict with somebody. And you're not really seeing the wood for the trees when it comes to this relationship. So for some of you, you haven't actually asked for a divorce yet. You're still in the midst of falling out, trying to make a way through. There's either you or somebody else. I feel like maybe they drink too much, you drink too much, there's too much stress going on. One of you can't regulate your emotions, especially when drinking, or, I mean, for some of you it could be taking drugs, but I do think that there's coping mechanisms that are being used that aren't great, like drinking, going out with friends maybe, enjoying themselves too much, leaving the home behind and not worrying about the marriage when really they should be focusing on that. But there's this patience in the middle. This patience tells me that this has been going on a long time, or that you're being too patient with this person that's displaying these codependent behaviours. I think for some of you, you're wanting this to come back together and a new beginning. And what's happening is they're pushing you to say, no, this relationship is over. Their codependencies aren't going to change. This arguing isn't going to change. Their resistance, or your resistance to make a move in this relationship, is not getting anybody anywhere. You're getting yourself blocked. And here we go, this new beginning wants to come in. But you're not grounded in what you want going forward. I do think for some of you, you think, oh yeah, brilliant, new beginning, transformation, new me, new life, new start. But then you end up going back to this person, or you don't end up saying, I want a divorce. And so you keep on playing the same thing over and over again, but you are discontent and bored with this relationship. You're discontent and bored in this situation. Maybe you've been brought up to feel that you have to try and make a relationship work, but there's no way you're getting past this. And this is the devil card. This is about everything that this person or you're doing within this relationship that isn't healthy. And it's coming out quite clearly that it's not healthy, that it's making you feel trapped, your emotions feel trapped. And all you're wanting is like a clear, I've got too many cards out. A clear foundation, a partnership, a union, two people coming together, working together, a new home, maybe just building a home in the existing home. You're not getting all these things that you're wanting. And I do think that you've probably asked this person a million times to commit properly, to have children, to have the home, to have the house, to make the relationship concrete. Maybe for some of you, you're wanting to get married and they're refusing to put a ring on your finger. But however you look at it, nothing's going to change. They or you have this codependent behaviour that's going to block this relationship from coming forward in the future. And you can't see where you're going next because you're too busy concentrating on the ifs, buts and maybes of what's going on now, or you just can't say goodbye and you're being too patient with this person. I think you probably talk yourself back into being with this person because making the move forward is too big for you, and that's why we get this ungrounded manifestation, because maybe you say to yourself one day, oh well, I don't want to be with this person anymore, or I can't, I need to change this situation. Then you don't actually do anything about it, and then you get stuck in this loop. But what you're wanting is definitely a partnership. You want a home builder. You want somebody that's going to be there for you. You want somebody that's not using other devices to be able to get through a day. And that's how it feels for some of you. For some of you, this person, they can't communicate, or they can't, they drink too much. They hide from the situation. And you're never going to get out of that, is what I'm getting from these cards. Look, the waiting game, positive move forward that don't happen because you can't see where you're going. You're always waiting. So Spirit are asking you, come on, stand in your power. Stand in your power. call this a day, get them new beginnings in, that new transformation. Look, you've got all this rejoicing, you've got new hope, all there for your material harvest. So maybe some of you stay for the money, but you are going to be able to make this work on your own, okay, going forward. So whoever needed to hear this, I hope it gets to you, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.